It's Christmas time! Oh, hello, everybody. It's me, Chris Smith, here with another thrilling episode of It's Christmas Time. This week, we're going to be reviewing the hit touring production of the Broadway classic My Fair Lady, which I saw at the Dolby Theater in beautiful Los Angeles, California. Now, My Fair Lady was originally on Broadway in 1956. Isn't that amazing? So long ago. And then it did a U.S. tour in 1957. And would you believe they made it into a movie? Well, they did. The movie was done in 1964. And would you believe the original Broadway cast starred Julie Andrews as Eliza Doolittle and Rex Harrison as Henry Higgins, the professor, who takes in this urchin of a flower girl and bets his friend that he can change her into a lady by helping her speak better, because she speaks with a Cockney accent. You can hardly understand what she's saying. Well, then they did the movie, and they didn't have Julie Andrews in the movie. Oh no, they had Audrey Hepburn. Yes. And I'm ashamed to say this, viewers, but I've never seen My Fair Lady the movie. I've seen parts of it. But all that Rex Harrison sing-speak stuff was just not for me. So I didn't ever finish the whole thing, and I'm really ashamed about it. Now, this is the touring production that spawns from the 2018 Broadway revival. And there have been other Broadway revivals over the years. There was one in 1976, one in 1981, and then, of course, the 2018 one. And that one had Lauren Ambrose of 6 Feet Under fame. And then later, Laura Benanti went into the role and stayed with it until it closed. Now, I'm told that the original won a buttload of awards, including the 1957 Tony Award for Best Musical. Oh, guess who's here? Blackie, come here. Look who's here, everybody. It's Blackie Humphrey. Many people think that I put peanut butter on my ear to make him come and attack me like this. But I don't. He's just a very affectionate dog. Oh my goodness. Oh no. Blackie, this is supposed to be about My Fair Lady. This is terrible. Oh my goodness. It's a good thing I didn't have this beautiful poster back there, because Blackie would have destroyed it. This is the poster. Oh my god. This is the poster that I bought for My Fair Lady. Look how gorgeous it is. It's really very elegant with all those Victorian folk roaming around. Isn't that amazing? And then I also bought the refrigerator magnet. And this is the first magnet I've bought for the refrigerator since Escape to Margaritaville, which was the last big show that I've seen in the theater. This is my 4th live show since the great pandemic of 2020, 2021, and 2022. But, I saw Bright Star in July when I was at home. And I saw that in Kentucky. And then I saw a show called Samson and the Burning Bush, the musical, at the Fringe Festival in August of 2021. And then a few weeks ago, I went to a play with my friend Rob Stevens, and it was about the CIA and spies, and Henry Kissinger was a character. So much was going on. It was very good. But these were all smaller theaters. And this one was at the Dolby Theater, home of the Academy Awards. And so, as I was saying, I had never seen My Fair Lady. And as I was saying earlier, it was about this lady named Eliza, who's a flower girl. Not at a wedding, but she sells flowers on the street. And this horrible man takes her, Henry Higgins, and is going to teach her to be a lady. And then they're going to pass her off at this ball. It's not really, well, I guess some royal people are there. And I'm not quite sure what she gets out of it. She could work in a flower shop for real as an assistant or something. And basically, she's just getting the chance to speak properly. But there was no romance between that Henry Higgins and Eliza Doolittle because he is horrible. I had to Google today and say, Google, am I supposed to like Henry Higgins? He is one of the most vile people I've ever met. I mean, a talented man, but he was so mean to Eliza Doolittle, and he hates all women. He thinks that women are inferior beings, and his best friend is Colonel Hugh Pickering, and I don't know if he's best friends, but he's a good friend. And they're both confirmed bachelors. I got the feeling that those two were gay. And Eliza, nothing ever is going to happen between you and Henry Higgins. I don't care what they did in the movie, and I'm going to have to see this movie to see, but he was just a horrible man. He called her an insect. He called her a gutter snipe. He called her that thing. He called her like a cabbage leaf or something like, and not in an affectionate way. Like every bad name you could think of, Henry Higgins called poor Eliza, just treated her like crap. So I found him very hard to like. But I mean, the show was very enjoyable. It had, and like I said, it was the first big show that I've seen. Oh, here's a warning. If you're going to go to the theater, get there extra early now because they have to check vaccination cards. And I'm not sure. I think you can have like the most recent COVID test, but they're mostly, all about those vaccination cards. And when I was in line, and this is the line to get to the line where you have to scan your ticket. Oh, and they have metal detectors. I'm like, good Lord, what is this New World Order? It almost depressed me a little bit because it was something out of the future apocalyptic world. And I was like, it's cute that we're still going to theater and pretending like the world is carrying on, and which theater has been around for thousands of years. So even when the world ends and we're rebuilding and gathering around the fires and stuff, we'll still be doing theater, which I think is wonderful. But look, they didn't even give us real tickets. It's on the phone, and I don't like that. Doesn't even have the date on it. It just, which I saw it on the 24th of October, a Sunday at 6:30. Yeah, so you had to get your vaccination card, and then there were a lot of old people that were in the line, and they're looking for their cards. And I mean, they've probably had the vaccination, but one poor sweet old lady was there with her friend, and her friend had her card, but that lady didn't have hers, and she had changed wallets, and I guess the card was in there, so they were trying to help her to figure out, did she have like an email or a text? Good luck with that. Because some older people, they're like me. They like to print out directions like those commercials where the guy's trying to teach you how not to be your parents. Oh, come here, Blackie. Look who's back, everybody. It's Blackie Humphrey. I'm terrible. I've been ignoring him since I got home. But we're trying to hurry and do this before Marco gets home because, I don't ever get to do these videos in the living room because I don't want to disturb Marco. Blackie, you are just the cutest thing. So anyway, allow time because you've got to get your vaccination card. You've got to be in the metal detector line. You've got to get your phone ready with your ticket. But yes, I liked My Fair Lady, and it has so many hit songs. Here's a medley. Blackie, I'm dedicating this to you. All I want is a room somewhere far away from the cold night air, with one enormous chair. Oh, wouldn't it be lovely? With a little bit of luck you won't get hooked. With a little bit of bloomin' luck. The rain in Spain falls mainly in the plain. Sing along, Blackie. The rain in Spain falls mainly in the plain. By George, I think he's got it. Blackie. I could have danced all night. And still have begged for more. I could have spread my wings and done 1,000 things I've never done before. I have often walked down the street before, but the pavement always stayed beneath my feet before. All at once am I several stories high, but on key, knowing I'm on the street where you live. I'm getting married in the morning. Ding dong, the bells are gonna chime. Stamp me and mail me, or drug me or gel me, but get me to the church on time. I reverse those lines. I've grown accustomed to Blackie's face. He almost makes my day begin. I've grown accustomed to the tune. He whistles night and noon. His smiles, his barks, his ups and downs. I changed some of the lyrics. Are second nature to me now, like breathing out and breathing in. I was serenely independent and content before we met. Surely I could always be that way again, and yet I've grown accustomed to Blackie's looks, accustomed to his voice, accustomed to his face. Oh, aren't you sweet? So those are some of the hit songs from My Fair Lady. Now, I feel like I should do a public service announcement and tell you, if you're going to see My Fair Lady, it's still playing at the Dolby Theater in Los Angeles till October 31st. Then it's traveling to San Francisco, California, November 3rd to November 28th at the Orpheum Theater. San Diego, California, November 30th to December 5th. Tempe, Arizona, December 7th to the 12th. Then on to Seattle, Washington. Tucson, Arizona. Costa Mesa, Las Vegas, Nevada, Cincinnati, Ohio in February. You can take your lover for Valentine's Day. Rochester, New York, and Buffalo, New York, March 1st to March 6th. So go online and you can look at all these cities and dates and find the city closest to you and so many more that I didn't mention. But you can find them online. Just look up the My Fair Lady US tour and yes, you can get your ticket. So on behalf of Blackie Humphrey and I, thank you for watching. It's Christmas time. That's the noise I use to get Blackie to come to me. And go see My Fair Lady in a town near you. Okay, goodbye everybody. Goodbye.